Hello everyone, so this is again Muhammed Aziz, and today we are with the new session of Golang, and today our session is about logging. In every program that you are writing, in every language that you are using to write some software, you have this kind of functionality available where you can log some important information. You can log the information, you can log the errors, you can log the fatal errors, you can log the warnings, and you can write those all information on some file, on a tiny file in your system or in your server. So this is the first entry point where actually you go and check if your application is behaving strange or is something crashing, or you need some kind of information in terms of performance, etc. With a very small example, you can go and you can check that log file to see what is the behavior, what went wrong, etc. So in Golang we are going to use a standard library which is called log library. It comes up with the Go package, and you just need to import it and use it. It's very powerful, and we can use it in multiple ways. So let's check with an example. Okay, we have this sample program for our only package main and main function. So let's start with our logging. For example, you remember that we used to use this function a lot, and here I can say testing logging information. So what you need to do, instead of using format fmt package, you just use log package, and that's it. So why we are using log package, I can show you in when I'm going to run this program. So let's run. You will see while using log package you have some extra information, like you have date, you have time, and then you have your logging message, whatever you have given into this function. So let's make more advanced into this one. What you can do, you can also set some flags for the logging. So I'm going to set some flag here, which is log.setFlags, and here I can say that I want to use long date, and then I want to use file name, right? And here before that I want to use the time, if there is time. Yes, right. So these information I want to use, I have set my flags, and then I can just add again log.println. Here I can say some error occurred dummy. So after doing this, let's run this one. Now you see this is the first information about testing logging. Second one, we have date, we have time, and we have the file name as well, with the line number where actually this logging information is happening. So this is a very cool feature of actually logging all the information that you can have. So there is another thing. For example, your program is crashing or something is happening, so you can also use panic, which is log.panic, and it has almost same stuff, and you just need to give a message panicking. And if I'm going to, let's clear this one, and I'm going to run this, you will see the message. It is going to give you a complete routine and all the messages about the panic that you are having here. So panicking, then panicking, and then you can see all the message trace here. So you will see that there is two kind of messages used. One is log panic, and it's basically exiting you from the program. Most of the time we use this when we want to stop the halted procedures or something like that, which is causing our program to halt. There we can use the panic. There is another way of using the panic, which is log.fatal. But in fatal you can basically give also message fatal error. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to run only fatal error, and here I'm going to comment these ones and see. In fatal error you don't have any kind of trace, it's just exiting the execution of the program, while in panic you have the complete trace of the code, of the file, etc. So these are the big examples between fatal and between the panic. Now there are so many other things that you can use here. So if you want to deep dive into this one, if I go inside this panic function, you can see that this is also using a panic function. So if I go inside the panic function, which is a built-in Go feature, which comes with 1.2.1, and it has all the information that you can read from here and to understand the deep information about this planning functionality. And we also have the recover that also been used a lot. So this is a very simple example. Now let's not print all these logs here in our console. Rather, we can just create a logging file and where we can actually save all those logs. So that is also very easy. So go with the file function here. I can use a built-in library which is os.Create, and in the os.Create I'm going to give the name of the file which will be in our case logging, I can say logs.log. Alright, so let's set our logger to actually output all those files, all those logs to this file, and I can say set output and here file. Now if I'm going to log something like print line, logging logs into file, and then I have to close this file which will be file.close, and let's run this and see how it will work. It is going to create a file for us in the same directory where this program is. So I'm going to clean this one, go run, go, and you will see nothing is happened because this time the log is created in this log file. So if I'm going to check the directory, so you will see it's created this file for us which is logs.log. So let's check this file, and you see we have this information here for our logging. So this is the best way to actually save all of your logs into a logging file and use it to actually to maintain and just to proceed all kind of loggings. Okay, moreover you can also define your own different kind of logs. So that is also very easy by using this log library. For example, if I'm going to use that info logger, and here I can basically use our log.new, and it's going to take our writer, that where it's going to write the file, which in our case we have file, and here you can check the prefix, that what kind of prefix you want to give. In our cases the prefix will be info. I can set something like this one, and what else we can give, we can give some flags, like we have already some flags set out in this area which we can flags, but I can use the same things, just copy here and use these as a flags. Our more better way of doing this one, actually just create a separate variable for the flags and just use that for everything. And here we have this one and then flags. Now I'm going to copy this and create more different kinds of logger. So here I have warning logger, and here I have error logger. So I'm going to change the prefix for that one. So warning error logs. Okay, so let's use these ones. Info logger dot, then I can say print line information logger activated, and I'm going to copy that same and use warning logger. So I will say warning logger activated. It's just for example. And then error logger, I will say error logger activated. Alright, so I'm going to clear this and I'm going to run this to see how actually this will work. Alright, so it is basically executed, and if I go to my log files, there is nothing. Why there is nothing? Because we have defined this file, but file is closed. So instead we are about to close the file here. What I will do, I will close the file at the end of these logs, and now run this and see our log file. So you see we have now info error, warning error, and error information here with all those things, like we have file name, we have time, we have date, and with the line name of that file as well. So there are so many other things that you can actually play with these ones, but these are the main basics and nearly advanced things that you can actually use. You can actually create an interface where you can use that logs throughout your application. So if you dig into this log directory, so there are a lot of information that we can see from here. Like we have fatal, if, there are flags, etc, etc, etc. So it's not small, it's quite a big library, which is very handy when you want to log your very vital information. So I hope you understand this concept of logging of your information, and I will see you with our next session. Till then, take care. Bye bye.